He didn't arrive quietly. No billboards. No official announcement. Just crowds. Phones in the air. Streets frozen in disbelief. In less than an hour, a single live stream would do what years of marketing couldn't. It would stop a city and rewrite internet history. But this moment was built long before Africa ever said his name. Today, his life looks unreal. Fast cars, designer fits, private flights, global hotel suites, security teams, and cameras rolling everywhere. His estimated net worth sits between 20 and 25 million US dollars, and that number keeps climbing. Not from one source, but from many. YouTube, ad revenue, live streaming deals, music releases, world tours, brand partnerships that pay per post what most people earn in years. But here's the part most people miss. None of this was guaranteed. None of this was planned on a whiteboard. Before the luxury, there was just a kid, a screen, and a controller, and no one watching. Darren Watkins Jr. didn't start with a strategy. He started with boredom. A teenager recording gaming videos in his bedroom, talking to himself, streaming to empty chats, uploading clips that barely moved the needle. For a long time, nothing happened. No viral moment. No instant fame. Just consistency and rejection. Streams with 0 viewers. Videos ignored by the algorithm. Moments where quitting felt logical. But then something changed. Not the games. Not the setup. The energy. Unfiltered reactions. Raw emotion. Unpredictable chaos. People didn't just watch him play. They watched him feel. And, slowly, the clips started spreading. Shorts went viral. Streams exploded. The internet found a personality it couldn't ignore. What followed was meteoric. Millions of subscribers. Sold-out appearances. Music charting globally. And a name that became synonymous with live, unscripted internet culture. But even that was only the warm-up. Because in late December 2025, he made his boldest move yet. 20 countries. 28 days. No script. Just a camera, a live stream, and an entire continent. The Speed Does Africa tour wasn't just travel. It was ambition at its rawest. Ethiopia, Rwanda, South Africa, Nigeria, Ghana, Egypt, Morocco, Angola, Namibia, different languages, different cultures, different time zones, all stitched together in real time. And then, Kenya. Nairobi didn't just welcome him. It erupted. Crowds formed within minutes. Livestream numbers surged beyond expectations. Phones flooded timelines across Africa and beyond. For the first time on the tour, records broke. Concurrent viewers climbed. Engagement spiked. Global attention locked in. From the streets of Nairobi to timelines in New York and London, Kenya became the heartbeat of the tour. Not because of production, but because of people. Fans running just to be seen on stream. Shouts cutting through traffic noise. Moments so chaotic, so real, they couldn't be staged. East Africa showed up, then West, then North, then Southern Africa followed. And suddenly, this wasn't just a tour anymore. It was a movement. But behind the energy was exhaustion. Flights back to back, borders to cross, security risks, technical failures. Still, the camera stayed on. Because this tour wasn't about comfort. It was about connection. And Kenya proved something powerful. Africa wasn't just watching. Africa was leading the moment. Away from the crowds, Darren remains deeply tied to family. He's spoken openly about how his upbringing shaped his hunger. How his mother supported him when the results weren't there yet. How success didn't erase pressure. It multiplied it. His personal relationships stay mostly private. Not because there's nothing there, but because he's learned the cost of overexposure. Behind the character is a young man navigating fame in real time, learning on camera, growing in public, and carrying the weight of millions of eyes. Few people know this. Before the chaos became his brand, he seriously considered quitting YouTube, or that music wasn't meant to be a side quest. It became another revenue stream after fans demanded more, or that many of his most controversial moments didn't come from planning. They came from reacting honestly, without a filter. And the Africa tour? It wasn't just content. It was a calculated risk. Different internet infrastructure. Unpredictable logistics. No guaranteed safety net. One wrong move could have ended the run. Instead, it elevated it, and Kenya sits permanently etched into that story as the place where the tour truly caught fire. From a bedroom gamer to a global streamer, from 0 viewers to breaking records on African soil, this isn't just a story about fame. It's a story about timing, energy, and a continent that showed the world its power live. And the craziest part? This chapter is still being written. If you watch this to the end, you already know this story isn't ordinary. So hit like, subscribe for more cinematic documentaries, and tell me in the comments, did Kenya make this tour legendary? Or was it destined from the start? Because one thing is clear, Africa didn't just host the moment. Africa owned it. Movie camera fire,